Hi, my name is Ashley Spence. I have been working with a local family for a few months now on various things. A daughter and a mother have come to me, and we work together twice a week, sometimes once a week, on ways to handle anger management, anxiety. She struggles with bipolar disorder, and some night terrors and just flashbacks from traumatic events. So I've been working with them for about 3 or 4 months now, and I decided to do my group with their family. So we had mom, dad, brother, daughter, sister, and the grandma, which is mom's mom. And it was a really good experience. We did it on Tuesday, September 26th, around 5 o'clock, and it lasted about an hour and a half. And we had a really good flow of conversation throughout the whole entire thing. Dad is pretty quiet and Grandma was pretty quiet, but they did participate in the activity that I had set up for them, and they did participate, as much as they could with how uncomfortable it was a little bit for them. They're very introverted, so it was a little bit difficult for them to express their emotions. But my goal with this family has been to bring out positive communication, because they really struggle with negative communication. They really struggle with being judgmental, hypocritical with each other. They automatically push each other's buttons, and so they don't know how to be just kind to each other, and how to effectively resolve conflict with one another, and to where they don't feel judged. So that was the main focus. I did an exercise with them about where basically they would write on a piece of paper, like, when I think of my mom, whatever that feeling is, or when I think of my brother, this is what comes to mind. And I wanted them to write good and bad things, whether it was whatever pops in their head first thing, and then I wanted them to also make sure that there was something positive in there as well, because my goal is to promote positive positive interaction. So I wanted them to list, 3 things they like about themselves and 3 things they like about each other. And I do that frequently with anybody I work with. I have them list 3 things that they like about themselves, and then 3 things they like about whatever the person is that they're having a problem with. Because I feel like, God intends us to have positive, healthy interactions with people. And I believe that that's one of my main callings in this earthly world we live in, I guess. Is because I feel like I am supposed to promote positivity and supposed to promote life into people and into areas of their life that just feel so dead and lonely. So we did that, and that was really good. They were able to think of positive things. It took a minute. It was a little bit of a struggle for them, but they did it, and they were very happy about it, and they were very open by the end of the session together. So that was really nice. And since the group, I've talked with them and followed up with them, and they are definitely working on communication skills. They're working on making sure that they talk to each other every day or every other day, get involved in each other's lives in a positive way and not just criticizing each other. So there's been some really good results and feedback from us meeting. And over the last few months with the mom and daughter, I've seen great improvements with that. So that is really encouraging. For challenges for me on what I struggled with was being professional, and the fine line between being a friend and giving advice compared to being professional and giving strategic advice, or research-based advice. That is a struggle for me, because I do know these people from my son's school, and I have been working with them, but it's been a very relaxed setting. We go to one of our houses, and we just relax, and we just talk about things, and so it feels like a friendship as well as a professional relationship. It's a little bit of both. So that's a struggle for me. I think the next group I definitely want it to be more professional. I want to be more prepared. I want to maybe do a group of people I don't know personally, so that way I can really get a feel for what it's like to be a professional in that type of environment. That's probably where I struggle the most. And, giving advice as if I'm their friend compared to giving them tasks and giving them specific research-based strategies on how to resolve conflict. And so now that I know that, now that I've been there and I've experienced that, I kind of have an idea of where to go next with group planning and group leading and what I want to do. I am a little bit of an introvert, so that's a little bit difficult for me to get up in front of people and, expect them to listen to me or expect them to care what I have to say. So my own insecurities go into that a little bit as well. So that's definitely a struggle and a couple things that I'll be working on as I finish up my degree and go into my profession. But overall, it was a really good experience. I am glad that it happened, and the family's definitely benefiting from our time together and continues to as we work together. So I think that's it. I think that the main areas I need to enhance my skills is really just being professional and being prepared, having things ready ahead of time, not running behind and not stressing out about it. Just being overly prepared would be good for me.